Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. Jay, we just concluded Fatal Fury, and honestly, all the fights went exactly as we thought they would, and except the last one. But we did believe that the last one was the one that potentially could end the way that it did end. And so, Jay, I would ask for you to just give me 2 or 3 minutes here as I go on this soliloquy, because I can tell that just based off what I was seeing in the Discord, that we are going to have people that are going to have idiotic takes across social media. And we're going to hear things like Osterring as the reason why we saw the results of the fight, the final fight tonight. And that rubs me the wrong way because it demonstrates that people are lazy in their assessments. They're lazy in their analysis, or they're just simply stupid. But Osterring had absolutely nothing to do with what occurred tonight. And before I even go into what I have to say about that, I'm going to circle back to this statement. The version of Ryan Garcia that fought tonight still beats Devin Haney. I'll say it again. The version of Ryan Garcia that fought tonight still beats the version of Devin Haney I saw fight tonight. Rolly Romero literally just showed us that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are C-class fighters. That's what he showed us. Because he took away, I just saw you do it. He took away the left hook from Ryan Garcia. That's all he did. That's all he did. And once Ryan couldn't land that left hook, he had no other answers. He stopped throwing it after he got dropped with Rolly's left hook. He started trying to focus on the jab. But once he could not throw that left hook, he had absolutely no answer. It was exactly what Tank said about him. It's exactly what Devin said about him, except Devin couldn't actually take away the left hook. Had nothing to do. I saw someone in the Discord talking about he looked lethargic. He looks lethargic tonight in comparison to what we saw against Devin Haney. Are you shitting me? Against Devin Haney in the first fight, he was tired by round 2. This version tonight didn't get tired at all. Devin was gun-shy tonight, did not want to engage, was trying to stay away from Ramirez. It was clear to me that he did not want any smoke, and you could see that there was residuals from the fight with Ryan Garcia. He still loses to Ryan, even if they have the rematch. Rolly fought a good fight. He took away Ryan's best punch. He started stabbing that body, which there was actually opportunities for Ryan to counter him, but because Ryan is not that good, he couldn't actually execute on it. And there was actually opportunities for Rolly to counter Ryan, but because Rolly's not that great, he was unable to execute on it. Shout out to Rolly Romero for being successful in this fight. But at the end of the day, Rolly Romero just proved a point that we've made for quite some time. Ryan Garcia, the version that we saw tonight, will be able to reach Devin Haney from range. Devin has not shown anything, at least as far as I'm concerned, tonight that would demonstrate that he would still be able to deal with the fact that Ryan would be able to reach him from range and be able to catch him with that hook. So I still have Ryan beating him in a rematch. Styles makes fights. This had nothing to do with Osterring, and that's why we want to see all fighters face each other. Stop making up these BS excuses about Osterring and actually go do some research. I saw someone talking about it's used clinically. Osterring is actually used in clinical settings, when in reality, Osterring actually failed clinical trials. Jay, it's on you, my brother. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, tonight was an interesting night. Matt, I ain't go with do the bet, but I don't like betting on anything I don't got any control over. But Rolly did this all night. He did this. He messed Ryan up in the second round. 30 seconds in the second round, caught him with his own left hook. And that threw Ryan off. And then the stab jab, I kept saying, like, go to the body. He was tearing the body up on Ryan. You know, when Ryan did use his jab, it was quick. But then Rolly started adjusting to it. Rolly started doing a little hop back. But Ryan was too afraid of Rolly's power. He's not afraid of that with Devin. Devin doesn't have the power that Rolly has. So I mean, it's gonna be a different fight. It's not there. It sounds mixed fight. So the Austrian wasn't it, y'all. Devin said, "Oh, Ryan is a one-trick pony." Rolly just proved that tonight. Devin couldn't when they fought last year. That's the difference. Devin couldn't prove that. And then Devin is Ramirez. Y'all see some people saying like, "Oh, he fought great. He was defensive." No, that wasn't defensive. What he did the first three, he took the whole first minute and a half off. He didn't throw a punch. That's not defense. That's not defense. He's running around on his bicycle the whole time. That's not defense. They damn near did what Shakur and De Los Santos did. Ramirez is part of the reason that fight was a stinker as well. But Devin, you have a jab. You didn't utilize that. I think you're still gunshot from what happened with you and Ryan. Ramirez was not Ryan, but you were gunshot in there. You didn't look like yourself, sir. If you look like yourself, I could say then I could feel more confident with you fighting Ryan in a rematch, even this version of Ryan, or last version of Ryan. But nah, I can't see that this time. But I'm not gonna go off on Devin because I'm gonna give this to Rolly. Rolly, everyone said you were trash, you were a bum. You proved today that you handled your business. You know, it also lets some people know maybe Ryan ain't as good as some people say he was after what he did to Devin. And Devin ain't good as he is after what Ryan did to him. They're average fighters in a sense right now. They gotta fight it out. No one really cares about that rematch with Ryan and Devin as much. Definitely not being a top pay-per-view attraction. It's not what people really want to see now. Because Devin didn't look that great against Ramirez. Yeah, he washed Ramirez, but Ramirez has stone cement feet, slow hands. And Devin still was on his bike first 4 or 5 rounds for the most part, most of the rounds. So I don't see any difference in this Ryan versus Devin because I think Devin still gets caught. I think Devin mentally is not there for Ryan. After that beating he took, I don't think he's there because it showed against Ramirez to me in that fight. So nah. But salute the Rolly handling business. Golden Boy went 0 for 3. PBC won the top card tonight. Shout out to Al Heyman.
Yeah, so I don't know where Ryan goes from here. I don't want to hear what he had to say in terms of the physical and mental toll being a stressor on him. I don't want to hear it. So now I guess Rolly is the interim WBA champion. I guess possibly Tio goes down that path of Boots. Maybe they still move forward with the rematch between he and Devin Haney. I'll say it again, and I think you just made the point. Devin doesn't have the power. That's still going to be a competitive fight. And I think Devin loses again. And I think there's going to be a lot of sad Devin fans in Devin Haneyville.
I don't want Devin to lose. I didn't want Devin to lose the first fight. I don't want him to lose again in the rematch against Ryan, but I think he will just based on the way he looked tonight.
I want him to lose because I hate his dumbass fans. You guys let us know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast, M Sports Media, and we are out.
And I hate Ryan.
I can't stand stupidity. Just, you'll do some research. I just hate when people make stupid arguments.